everyone. In this video, we're going to go ahead and review some important concepts from Chapter 1, Section 1.6 of your textbook, dividing whole numbers and then verifying your answers. So some important things to remember are the terms that are used, particularly with division. The number that we're going to be dividing is referred to as the dividend. It's what's going inside the division sign. The number by which we are dividing is what we refer to as the divisor. It sits on the outside, and then our answer is what we refer to as the quotient. So we're going to go ahead and solve for this particular problem, but something that you need to keep in mind is whenever you do division, if the divisor does not divide evenly into the quotient is going to have a remainder. So that's how we end up with a remainder. And then to verify if we did our division correctly, we do the opposite of division, which is multiplication. We're going to go ahead and multiply the divisor by the quotient and then add any remainders to see if our answer is correct. So let's go ahead and work through this particular problem. So when we do division, we're asking ourselves, we're going to be dividing by 27. So we say, can 27 divide into 6? No, the number's not big enough. So then we look to the next number. Can 27 divide evenly into 65? It may not be able to divide evenly, but it will divide into 65. So that's how we know that is where we're going to go ahead and put our first number. So 27 can go into 65 2 times. So if we go ahead and we put our 2 here, we're going to go ahead now and we multiply. So we have 2 times 7 is 14. Carry our 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to subtract that amount. So when we do that, we're going to go ahead, bring our 0 down, and we're going to go ahead 4 minus from 5 is 1. 5 from 6 is 1. So once again, we're going to go ahead, we're going to see how many times can 27 go into 110. We know that it can go in 4 times. So if we go ahead and we multiply 4 times 7, we're going to go ahead and get 28. We're going to carry our 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. So we subtract this amount and we end up with 2. So now that we've gone through all the numbers that we have, we know that we have a remainder. So how we write that when we divide is we have 24 with a remainder of 2. Now, to go ahead and check our answers, what we do is we go ahead and we are going to multiply the quotient by the divisor. We get 27 times 24, and we had done this when we multiplied. So we get 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. We get 2 times 7, which is 14. We're going to go ahead, carry our 1 again. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So then we go ahead and we get 8, 4, and 6. But then we have our remainder of 2. So we have to remember to go ahead and add our remainder of 2. And we get 650. So we know we divided correctly. So in this section, what we did was we went ahead and we reviewed the important concepts for dividing whole numbers and how to verify your answer.